What was your first interaction with Suge Knight?
Studio, walked in. He didn't know who I was. I didn't know who he was. I said some gang affiliated shit. He said some gang affiliated shit. And somebody made it known that we was together and it went from bad to good fast.
How scary is that guy?
It depends on how scary you are.
Not very scary.
It's a savage line. I
Yeah,
like that.
that's the best
I
answer.
saw on like when you would go on the PJ with them, you'd like grab a blanket and like put like a knife and shit and like sleep like this.
That was only
That's how like
once.
scary it was.
That
Once.
wasn't scary. That was give you the context. That was after we was in New York. The last time me and Tupac was on the same page. And I did an interview with Angie Martinez, and she asked me, how did I feel about Puffy and Biggie? And I told her that I liked their music and I want to do music with them. Death Row didn't like that. Tupac didn't like that. So we had a misunderstanding. So on the flight back to LA, I didn't feel comfortable around them for what they had did as far as I didn't let my security ride with me. So to protect myself and to prevent shit from happening, I slept under a blanket with the knife and the fork just in case something was to go wrong, but it didn't. And that was just me being precautious because I felt like when I said what I said, it was a fine line between being mad and being like, fuck him.
That's scary though. So like you can come with us, but you can't bring security. Like you got to roll with us.
Yeah, but I've been rolling without security. So it's just when they said it and the way it was delivered, it made me feel like, okay, some shit finna come behind this. And I know about the stories of how they done certain people and this and that, but never me. I'm like, maybe this may be the day that they try me.
You were with Tupac, though, in regards to Tupac. I heard a story. Did you give him different advice that night on where to go?
I didn't give him no advice.
Right.
We wasn't seeing eye to eye.
Right.
So
Saying during the Tyson fight.
yeah, this incident that I'm explaining to you right now was the day before that.
Okay.
So when they got to Vegas, they went their way, I went back. I mean, when we got to LA, they went to Vegas and I went home. That's why I wasn't isn't in the car with them. Because naturally, if you see all of the pictures around that time, it's me, Pac, and Suge. Everything is us three, us three, us three. After the New York trip, that's when it was just them two. Because I had made my decision on, I don't want to keep beefing with some niggas that we should be cool with. And they wanted to keep the energy where it was. And that's why when they
Damn.
went to Vegas, that energy continued to follow them.
You think that's getting better nowadays, or you think it's getting worse? You still see people getting popped everywhere.
Well, life is life. That's gonna happen. It's just a matter of I feel like it's a shame if it happens in the music industry because this is supposed to be the way out for us to get out. So we should never bring that into this. But it's getting better because you got more people who want to be professionals and want to be business people as opposed to being thugs and known for going to jail and shooting and killing. You got people who want to be stars and successful and they know what comes with it. You can't live that life and be in this life.
Yeah,
What was it like just
100%.
being around that energy during that time?
Shit was fun.
Really?
Yeah, we lived dangerous. We didn't care. We didn't 21 was a dream. You know, in the era I come up in, to live to see 21 was a blessing. So we lived dangerous. So we loved everything about it. And if you listen to our lyrics, we wrote about death because we didn't care. We knew it was coming. And that was the part of being a young black adolescent in hip hop is that you were a victim of your society, but only a chosen few knew how to write ourselves out of that. You know, we wrote what we lived and we wrote what became a reality. So if you listen to Tupac's last two records, Machiavelli's A 7 Day Theory on Death, Biggie Small's last album, what's the second album called?
Not sure.
Life After Death.
Life After Death. Okay.
Just listen to the penmanship. We writing about death. On my first album, I had a song called Murder Was the Case. On my second album, which was the same time that Biggie and Tupac dropped their album, I had a song called Doggyland that was about peace, love, living, no death, no diseases. Because my pen was trying to write life. I was writing about me being a grandfather, me having a long life, and I'm still here.
Love that.
Damn. It's crazy.